सो मोटर स्टार्ट करें या?
हाँ जी। मिश्रा जी मोटो स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं। For you to start the motor shop.
Yeah, yes sir.
मिश्रा जी कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो मैं यहाँ से शुरू करूँ क्या?
Yes sir, please sir.
मोटो यहाँ से नहीं हो रहा है।
A very good evening, everyone. I, Simone Agrawal, on behalf of the organizing committee of WICASA, welcome you all to the Gyan Yagna workshop, Digital Toolkit series, Excel and Word Essentials. In yesterday's session, we gained meaningful insights and developed a strong foundation learning about Microsoft Excel and advanced Excel functions and basic concepts of Excel. Today, as we have Sayin Sir, Chairman of WIRC, to address our.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Simone. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
So in absentia, the chairman of WRC, CA Ketan Sayya sir, and all the office bearers of WRC. Speaker of today's session, CA Vivek Gupta ji, who is actually going to take us through the nuances of Excel, the various things that are essentials of Excel, the new things that are happening. And all my dear WICASA students, along with the volunteers who have joined here, and my dear participants. A warm welcome to you all. A good evening to everyone. And I welcome you all to the second day in this Digital Toolkit series, which is organized by WICASA WRC. Friends, as I keep on saying this, that WICASA is of the students, by the students, and for the students. And this program is again designed keeping students in mind. And we have thought that students should be well aware of these digital toolkits that they have, because day in, day out, Excel is being used by everyone. Word is also being used by everyone. And we want that these things should be sorted out in minds of students, that how to use them without struggling a lot. So this particular program is designed so that the students get hands-on training. And we have worthy speakers in the form of Vivek Gupta ji today. Friends, uh, we apologize that there was some delay today to start with, because there was some technical glitch. But technology is something which say gives you a glitch when it is needed the most. So I think that has happened. But any which ways, we are starting now. And I request you all to please stay with the efforts of WICASA. We have another session coming on tomorrow, which is again on Excel, and wherein the automation part would be covered by C. Dhananjay Gokhale. And day after tomorrow, we have C. Amay Soman, who would be speaking on Word. So he'll be actually giving us a training on how to use Word efficiently. We also have a program on 31st of May, which is on capital markets, happening physically at BKC of ICAI. And I request all students who are there based out of Mumbai, if they can join. It would be a very much enlightening session with a lot of opportunity to meet and interact with speakers who are industry experts. Friends, we also have an NTS, that is National Talent Search, happening on 8th of June. And I request students who wish to join in that program to register for the same. Friends, also, I wish to convey this, that we have a national conference coming up in the month of November, and the theme and the details will be shared shortly. So please please stay with the efforts of WICASA WRC. And I think we'll have a wonderful year altogether. With these words, I wish to conclude here. A very happy learning to everyone. And thank you so much, Vivek ji, for joining. Thanks, and over to you, Simone.
Thank you so much, sir. It was truly enlightening. Going ahead, it's now time to start our session. Let's pour in all the fuel and kickstart this wonderful session on special features of Microsoft Excel, which will definitely upskill our Excel skills. I request Gaurav Patil to introduce our eminent speaker. Thank you. Gaurav, over to you.
Hello, am I audible? Sorry.
Yes, yes, Gaurav, you are audible.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. So, I'm glad I welcome Mr. CA Vivek Gupta, sir, to the wonderful session. Let me introduce our a great guest, Vivek Gupta. Sir, Vivek Gupta, sir is presently associated with JMG and Company, a CA firm in Mumbai as an executive taxation and audit automation. Vivek is passionate in working with exploring Microsoft Excel and other power tools, and is having an experience of over 10 years in field of data analysis and automation, and has developed various automated tools in areas of audit, GST, taxation, accounts, and HR for building accuracy and efficiency in routine process. He has delivered talks to at various seminars and webinars on MS Excel at WRC of ICAI, various study circles of WRC, and regularly have internal training session at his organization. He also provides Excel training to undergraduates at Skill Development Program, Train, Train, Earn and Learn, TEL, organized by ICAI, and is always keen to explore new opportunities for learning and spreading his knowledge. Vivek has successfully completed the requirements to be recognized as a Microsoft Office specialist, Excel 365 expert level, recently in the January 2025. Vivek has successfully completed the requirements to be recognized as Vivek has also won the third prize in the corporate level event Excel Quiz Master organized by the IT Club of New Delhi Institute of Management. He is implementing various Excel power tools and functionalities and ensuring that what you learns much more than that just a theoretical knowledge. He is also owner of Exciting Excel and Computer and Technology, a community and query solving channel on WhatsApp and Telegram with over 15,000 members across 40 plus groups where he regularly shares his valuable inputs and various Excel resources for benefits of all members. Let me begin with a fun fact. Did you know that over 750 million people use Excel worldwide, but only a small percentage of unlock its true potential? Most of us use Excel to make tables and do basic calculation, but Excel is capable of so much more than that. From dynamic dashboards and conditional formatting to drop-downs from controls and even interactive tools. Excel is not just a spreadsheet tool, it's a powerhouse. So let's begin this powerful session. I'll hand over to Simoni
Thank
now.
you, Gaurav.
Thank you so much.
I request sir to kindly begin with the session.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Gauravji, for your wonderful introduction. Thank you, Jitendra sir, the chairman, and the entire WICASA team for giving me this opportunity to speak on Excel and sharing my knowledge with every one of you. So today is day 2 of our Gyan Yagna series. Yesterday, my friend Kedar Pandey sir have explained wonderfully about Excel, the lookup functions, the use of wildcard characters. I have seen his entire session live. He have explained very well the lookup functions, the depreciation, the EMI amortization chart, and many more things. Today, we are going to see some special features in Excel. Let me share my screen. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. So
Yes,
today we are going to see these many special topics in Excel, which are not formula based. Only 2 to 3 formulas are covered. Mostly the special features which are available in the ribbon, Excel ribbon, like conditional formatting, data validation, data consolidate feature, and how to consolidate with the indirect function, the group by and pivot by, the new dynamic array functions introduced in Excel 365. And these are the small but most widely used commands: go to special, paste special, and find replace. These commands are widely used but unknown to many of us. So let us explore this session topics one by one. So starting with the conditional formatting, let me open the file. Okay, so as the name suggests, conditional formatting. In this, we are going to see how we can format the cells or the rows based on some condition. Okay, the conditional formatting. We want to conditionally format the cells or the rows or column based on some or the other conditions. So I've taken 5 examples in it. Let us see. And friends, if you have any queries, you can ask there and then. Okay. You can ask in the Q&A chat box, or you can ask live. It will be better. Don't put your queries in the end. Okay. So let us begin now. So example 1, you can see the data which have few columns. Okay. Our goal is to highlight the entire row based on the drop down in this cell. Okay. Based on the drop down of the product selected here. So अगर हम यहाँ पे लेटर पैड या कुछ भी और सिलेक्ट करते हैं तो the entire row should get highlighted. Okay. So how can we do this? Can anyone tell? Can anyone have any idea about it? Anyone have done this before? If we have selected sellotape here, so the entire row containing sellotape in the E column should get highlighted like this. If we do this manually, it will take a lot of time and it will not be dynamic. So let us see how we can do this with the help of conditional formatting. Okay. So first we will select all the cells because here we want to apply our conditional formatting. Okay. We will go to conditional formatting in the home tab. Okay. In the home tab, it is available.
Vivek ji,
Yes.
am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Can we share the sheet in the chat box? Like students will have the sheet with them.
So it is better that we share the sheet in the end because it will distract the students. They will open simultaneously and they will not listen it carefully.
Understood. Understood. You can
Yes.
continue. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So friends, we will go to home tab. In this, we have conditional formatting command. We will go here. If you see, there are some ready-made options available, most frequently used. But in this, there is no such option which we can use to highlight the entire row. So Excel have given one more option. If the above options are not available, we can use a formula to determine which cells to format. Okay, other 5 options are not available in this case because with other 5 options, we cannot highlight the entire row. We need to use a custom formula to determine which cells to format. Here you can see the heading, format values where this formula is true. So Excel will highlight only those cells or the rows where the formula below formula, which I will write here, is evaluated to true. Okay. So let us see. It is better that we write our formula first in the cells and then copy paste here because here when you write the formula, there is no IntelliSense list or suggestions to write the formula, nor any syntax available. Okay. So if you are only provide formulas, you can directly write over here if there are any simple formulas, but it is better that I show you in the cells first. Okay, we want to highlight everything where this cell column E contains sellotape. Okay. So let me show you. We will equal E5 equals to this cell I2. Okay. Now here it is showing true because it is equal to sellotape. If I copy this formula down, you can see all it is showing false. Why? Because here referencing is important. Absolute versus relative referencing. So what we will do here, we will make the I2 fully constant because this cell will remain as it is for the condition. And in this cell, we are going to look always the product column. E column is constant. Okay, because for other column also, the condition is always available in the E column. तो हम यहाँ पे E column को constant कर देंगे $sign लगा के. So friends, अभी यहाँ पे true आ रहा है. Okay. Let me link this cell with this. Okay, so that if I drag it down, wait a minute. Okay, okay. E column E5 equals to I2. Now let me copy this formula. Okay. So here you can see wherever there is sellotape, answer is coming as true. Okay. Now let us apply this same formula in the conditional formatting. We will copy the formula. We will select all the cells. We will go to Home tab, conditional formatting, and new rule. Here we will use a formula to determine which cells to format, and we will paste the formula as it is. Okay. We will give some formatting. Let us apply green formatting and make the font bold. Okay, any formatting you can use. There are many options available: number formatting, font formatting, borders, or the fill color. Okay. Okay. You can see I have put two formattings, the fill color, and I have made the font bold. So let me do OK. You can see the entire row containing the condition sellotape is highlighted now. Now what conditional formatting does? It applies this formula E5 equals to I2 to all the selected cells in this range. You can see applies to A5 to H45. So this formula, when applied to all the cells, you will get true to all the cells containing the sellotape as the condition. Now if I copy this to the right, you can see everything where the formula is true, I'm getting true. So conditional formatting also does the same. Wherever there is true, the entire row is highlighted. Now, the good thing about it, it is totally dynamic. If I change the condition from here, drop down, everything gets changed. It is conditionally formatting the cells based on the product column. Amazing. Understood, friends, everyone?
So there is a question in the
How
Q&A.
to fix a cell? Okay. So you
Yeah.
can fix the cell by putting a $sign behind it. Either you can use Shift 4 to put $sign manually. Okay. And also you can use F4 to switch between the referencing. This is absolute referencing where both row and column are constant. This is where only the row number 5 is constant. This is only column constant. And this is totally relative. Nothing is constant. So here, because our condition is in E column, we will make only the E column as constant, so that when we copy the formula down to other rows, it gets highlighted. And here, since our condition is in only I2 cell, we will make the entire cell constant, because from here, the entire table will be searched. Clear?
So there's one more question.
Okay.
How to make the top cell of the product?
How to make the
Top cell, the product cell. I think
pardon, the voice is not audible clearly.
the question says the cell next to product, that is the cell.
How to make the top cell of the product? Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Okay, here simple. I have used the drop down. Let me show you how to put a drop down. Okay, simply if you go to data tab, data validation, here you will get allow, select your list. Okay, and here you will give the source column. So this is my source range, E4 to E45. Press OK, and you will get the list over here. In 365, by default, you will get a unique list, unique options. Okay. And if you're not using 365, you need to create another column of unique product names. And then you can reference that list like this. If I paste over here, I can remove duplicates. Okay, I will remove all the duplicate values, and then this unique values you can put in the drop down. Clear? What's the shortcut for going at the bottom of the table to apply the formula to the entire column? Okay, the shortcut is simple. Just use Control Shift and down arrow key to go to the bottom of the table and Control Shift right arrow key to select the entire table and then apply the conditional formatting. Simple. So it will by default apply this conditional formatting to this range A5 to H45. Clear? Okay. So let us move on to example number 2. Okay. Here also this is a dynamic question. Our goal is to highlight every correct answer, as you can see in the G column. Okay. Because in G column, it is difficult to every time see the which answer is correct, which option is correct. So we want to visually make it appealing so that every correct answer gets highlighted. For example, in first case, option C should get highlighted. In second case, option B, like this. If we do it manually, it will consume our lot of time. There are total 1340 questions. Okay, so let us see how Excel will help us to dynamically format the cells based on the condition, in G column. Okay, so let me undo it. Okay, so what formula we will apply here? Any suggestion? Yes, students, can anyone think? We want to apply such a formula that whatever is written in this cell, only that option should get true. All other options should have false. So one simple formula we can use. This cell, I want to match this cell with all the options one by one. Okay. So I will use the right function because from here we will take the option A, which is on the right hand side, only the A. So one character from the right hand side. Okay, so this will give me false, obviously, because A is not equal to C. Let me make the cell constant. Here the G column will be constant. I'm using F4 button to make the cell constant. And here the row number 2 will get constant because all the options available are in the row 2. Now if I copy the formula to the right and down, you can see wherever there is a correct answer, I am getting true. Other all, I am getting false. You can highlight true using conditional formatting and check. Highlight cell rule equals to true. Green color. Okay, now the same formula we will use on the data, the actual options. This formula, I will copy it down. I will select all the cells where I want to apply the conditional formatting. In the home tab, I will go to conditional formatting. None other options will help me to solve this situation. So I will go to new rule and here I will use a formula to determine which cells to format. Okay, this formula. Ensure you have done the correct referencing, absolute or relative. In the first cell, I have done only the G column constant. And in the second part, I have done only the row number 2 constant. Okay. Let me fill it with a blue color, font bold or regular. Okay, bold and italic. You can also apply the borders. Okay, so this is how your correct option will look like. Clear, friends? Dynamically, you can see all the 1340 questions are being highlighted as required instantly. Now you can take the printout if you require. No need to take the last column, G column. With the highlighted answers, you can come to know which is the correct answer. Any doubts in this? The file will be
No, sir,
shared
as of now.
one of you. Yes.
No, sir, as of now, we don't have any queries. We can move further.
Okay. Thank you. So moving to next example, example number 3. Okay, this one is a bit tricky one. Okay, here the goal is to highlight the sales amount based on the name and quarter. Okay, here I have put a drop down of the names. Okay, whatever name I select and whatever quarter I select here from the drop down. Based on that, you need to highlight the corresponding cells. Now I have done Vivek and quarter 2. So you will find it difficult. Where is 3,54,000? You will search in this table. Here Vivek, here quarter 2. Yes, 3,54,000. It is giving correct answer. I want to instantly visualize the same. That instantly when I change the drop down, the color should get changed automatically. Okay. So how we can do this? Simple, not much complex. So here there are 2 conditions. So in Excel, where there are multiple conditions, there is a formula known as AND. Okay. So it checks whether all arguments are true and return true if all arguments are true. Okay. So I will compare each and every name with this condition. Okay. In the I column, and wherever the name evaluates to true, it will highlight. So there are 2 conditions. First logical test is whether this cell equals to this cell, and comma, second condition, whether this quarter 1 equals to this quarter. Clear? Now the referencing part plays an important role here. What you need to make constant, because when I copy the formula to the right and to the bottom, I should get true only where this condition, both these conditions are met, Vivek and quarter 2. So basically here I should get true, but I am getting false. Okay, so let us now focus on the referencing part. The B9, in B9, the names are in the B column. I need to move down as and when the condition moves. Okay, so here I will make only the B column constant. Okay, not the row, because I need to move down to the rows. Here I2 will get constant, fully absolute referencing. Okay, because this is not going to change when I move or copy the formulas to the right or to the below. C8, here the condition, quarter condition is available in the 8th row. Okay, the columns need to be shifted, C, D, E, F. So I will make only the row number constant 8. And here entire I3 will get constant. Clear? Now if I copy the formula, you can see I am getting only one true, where both the conditions are getting true. Simple. You can put as many conditions in AND functions as you like. Okay, there is no restriction. I think there are total 255 conditions where you can put maximum in the AND function, and that is lot. I have used only 4 to 5 conditions in my entire Excel life. Okay, so now let us put this formula in our conditional formatting to test. We will select the entire data where we want to apply this conditional formatting. Go to Home tab, conditional formatting, new rule, use a formula to determine, because बाकी options यहाँ पे applicable नहीं रहेंगे. Okay. Control V, the formula, the end condition as it is. Okay, it is difficult to write the entire formula here because there are no suggestions, no intelligence list, no parameters shown over here. Okay, so it is better you write in the cell first and then copy paste easily the entire formula. Format the cell as you like, or you can put some blue color. Okay, bold font, borders if you like. Clear? So this will be the formatting like this. Instantly it is highlighted. No need to search where the condition is getting fulfilled, whether I'm getting correct answer or not. No need to do that such thing. So if I change to hush, you can see automatically the figure gets highlighted. The conditional formatting is beautiful. If you want to interact with the audience, if you are showing any presentation, if you are showing any dashboard in your Excel file, you can easily interact with the drop down with the cell. So that is the cool thing about it, conditional formatting. You can use it as much as required to make the audience, to make the public, or to make the user visually appealing. That what you want to highlight in the table, or what you want to highlight in your data, what you want to highlight in your report, you can use conditional formatting so that user focuses on that cell more. Okay, so if I change anything, the conditional formatting helps me to automatically highlight the cells. There is a query. Oh, hello, can we get overall lecture recording and working Excel sheet because in my laptop screen is rendering very late. Okay, we'll get the files after the end of the session. I will share the files with the team, WICASA team, and they will distribute to all the members. Okay, so now moving ahead. Example number 4, I have done for practice. Okay, so here let me show you some hints what we need to do and what solution you can apply. Here the goal is to highlight top 3 values in each column. Okay, top 3 values. So in this column, the top 3 values should get highlighted like 89, 67, and 48. Okay. In this column also top 3 values. In each of the column, I need to highlight the top 3 values. Okay. So for that, let me show you some hint what you can use the formula. You can use the large function. Here, it returns the kth largest value in a data set. For example, the 5th largest number. If we use the max function, it will only return the largest value, the maximum value in the data set. But large function enables you to get the 2nd largest, 3rd largest, 4th largest as required. So here you need to use the large function, comma, you need to specify which largest value you want. So I want the 3rd largest value. So you can see 48, I have got 48. You can highlight, you can copy the formula to the right. Okay, in each column, you will get the 3rd largest value. And then in conditional formatting, you just need to compare all the values, like each of the values in the table with these values in the respective column. Okay, whether this is equals to greater than or equals to this in 2nd column, whether all the values are greater than equals to 75. If yes, then highlight, otherwise no. Clear? Here you need to take care of the column constant. Here you need to make the column or the row constant, which you will make constant here, friends. Column or the row? Yes. Here the row will get constant because the column we need to switch from B to C, C to D. The row is 5 to 17, which is constant every time. You need to take care of this. Okay, this I leave up to you as homework. You can practice it, and if you have any queries, you can connect to me. Okay, you can see my contact details are available here. Okay, you can contact me on the WhatsApp, or you can also contact me on my WhatsApp query solving group or the Telegram query solving group. Okay, it's a free group. You can join. I will share the links in the chat box soon. Okay. Okay, now coming on to example 5. This is also for practice, very easy. Okay, now the goal of this example is to highlight every correct answer. Okay, similar to example number, I think 2. Yes, the format and the structure of data is different. Here, the correct answer is mentioned D. Okay, so whoever student have given the D as the answer, you need to highlight that option. For example, in question number 1, if I select D, so these many students have given D as the correct answer, so this should get highlighted. Same for the question number 2, correct answer is A. So with conditional formatting, only A should get highlighted. Like this. Same way you can apply the conditional formatting. You just need to compare each and every student answer with the correct answer. If it is true, it will get highlighted, otherwise not. Clear? Okay, so let me save this file. Any questions with the conditional formatting, friends? We have explored the formula rule.
As of now, we can proceed further.
Yes, okay. Thank you. So this was all about the conditional formatting formula rule. Other options are simple to explore, which are directly self-explanatory to everyone. The problem many users face is with the formula rule. Okay, so here where other options are not applicable, you can use your own formula to determine which cells to format. Just remember one thing, it will format values where the given formula evaluates to true. Clear? Okay, now moving on to our next topic, the data validation. Okay, data validation is an important command used by the user for restricting the user input in the cell. For example, if you can see here, I want the user to enter the values only between 1 and 40. Okay, if you want to collect some feedbacks from the user, or if you want the user to fill some form, okay, some questionnaires or something, this data validation command is very useful to you. So let us see with this simple example. Here the condition is enter number between 1 and 40. Now in this cell there is no condition, I can enter any number. Okay, now no restriction have been entered. Okay, suppose let me write here 50. Okay, and select this cell F4, go to data tab. Here in the data tools, you will get the option of data validation. Okay, you can see the example, pick from a list of rules to limit the type of data that can be entered in a cell. For example, you can provide a list of values like 1, 2, or 3, or only allow numbers greater than 1000 as valid entry. Okay, I can restrict the user input to only the valid entries so that I get only the correct output from the user. So data validation. Allow, there are many options available. You can select from this. Our condition is enter number between 1 and 40. So I will go with the whole number. Here also there is condition. Which type of operator you want to use, data, not between, equals to, not equals to, greater than, all the operators available. So I need to go with the between. So minimum value 1, maximum value 40. Okay, just see that I have used allow whole number. Okay, between 1 and 40. Okay. So now if you see, I have already entered 50 and I have put the condition of 1 and 40. Okay, if I enter anything between 1 and 40, it will allow like this. Okay, if I do anything other than that, it will not allow. It will give a error. This value doesn't match the data validation restriction defined for this cell. Okay, let me undo it. So here it is already 50 and condition applied. Okay, it is invalid. Okay, the input is invalid. Okay, because I want user to enter only between 1 and 40. So Excel have option to highlight or circle invalid data. So where is that option? In the data tab, go to the data validation drop down arrow. Okay, don't click here, click on the drop down arrow. Here you can see circle invalid data. So if I click on this, you can see 50 have been highlighted because it's an invalid entry. I have already applied a data validation to this cell, and now because 50 was entered before applying data validation, so now it becomes invalid. So if you want to clear this circle, there is the option clear validation circles. So now I can enter only between 1 and 40. If I enter anything other than that, it will show the error message. Clear, friends? One more thing I would like to show. You can customize your error message. Now default message is this. Microsoft Excel is the heading. Cross is the symbol. This value doesn't match the data validation restriction defined for this cell. Okay. So let me copy this. Go to data validation. Here you can put a message. Okay. Caution or anything. Kindly enter number between 1 and 40 only. You can put error alert. Okay. Here you can, there are three options. Either you want to totally stop totally stop the user to enter the value. You can give the warning and accept, and only the information that you have entered any wrong value. So let me show you with the warning. Title invalid. Okay. Do you want to accept the number other than between 1 and 40? Okay, you can put like this. Okay. So here you will get the input message, caution, kindly enter number between 1 and 40 only. Whenever you go to that cell only, you will get this input message. Okay, you must have seen this box. You can put this away. And if you enter a different value like 50, you can see invalid. Do you want to accept the number other than between 1 and 40? Continue. If I click on yes, it will accept. If I click on no, it will not accept. Suppose if I click on yes, it will accept. And if you do the same thing with that information, it will just inform you have accepted, you have entered the number other than 1 and 40. Okay, just for information. Proper. Okay, so if I enter anything like 0, you can see you have entered the number other than between 1 and 40. So just for information, it will show you and your proper question. So okay or cancel, there are only two options available over here. Clear? Yes, friends. So these are the data validation basic concept. And now if you circle invalid data, it will circle because it's an invalid entry, but you have accepted by just giving information. Clear? Okay, now let us move on to example number 2. Okay, allow only numeric or text entries. Okay, so here in this cell, I want the user to enter only the numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. The alignment of the numbers are right by default. If I enter any text, you can see the alignment is left. So I want user to enter only the numbers. Alphanumeric also will not be allowed because it is considered as a text. Okay, so how to make this? So there is no predefined formula for it. Okay, in the data validation, there is no option available. You can see any value, whole number, decimal, list, date, time, text length. Okay, there is no option available to restrict user to enter only the numeric entries. So I will go with the custom function like the conditional formatting. Here I need to enter the formula. Where this formula is true, it will allow only that particular entry. Okay, so I need to build a formula which evaluates to true if there is a number, and other than number, it evaluates to false. So in Excel, there is an inbuilt function which tests whether the user have entered a number or anything other than number. So the formula is number. Okay, you can see the description, checks whether a value is a number and returns true or false. So this is a number, it is showing me true. And others, you can see it is showing me false. If I enter number, it will show me true. So now let us copy this formula. Simple. Select this cells where I want to apply the data validation. Here any value custom. Here I will put the formula is number. Click on OK. The data validation have been applied. You can see, you can verify by circling invalid data. Okay, wherever there is false, I will get circled. So if I entered 58, you can see circle automatically went away. And if I enter any text like Vivek, it will not allow. The value doesn't match the data validation restrictions defined for this cell. The ready-made message you will get by the Excel. Okay. Same way you can do with the text entries. The formula is text. You can use is text in the custom formula rule. Let me show you. If I enter number over here, it will show me false. If I enter text, it will show me true. Correct? This I want you to try by putting the same in the data validation custom formula. Same like is number. You no need to make any constant in the cell because you want to apply the data validation in this entire range on each and every cell. So there is no referencing role in that data validation formula. Okay, clear with this? So moving on to example number 3 now. This is important. Okay, avoid duplicate entries in the below highlighted range. Okay, so here I want a formula which restricts user to enter duplicate entries. For example, if I enter my name over here, and if I again enter my name, it should not allow me to enter my name again anywhere in this particular range. Okay, so simple. First, we will write the formula over in the cell, and then we will copy paste the same in the data validation custom rule. So which formula we should use here to identify whether the value is duplicate or not? Simple countif function. Countif, this is the range. You need to make your range constant. Okay, आपको constant करना पड़ेगा पूरा range को B6 to B17 so that it doesn't shift. Comma, criteria. This cell is my criteria. Okay, so it will now give me the count. Let me copy it down. And if I write here Vivek again, it will show me a count of 2. Okay, if I write here Sam, it is showing me 1. So I can put a condition that whether this formula have count equals to 1. Okay, I want only the 1 count. So false. because it is appearing twice. This is appearing over one time only. You can see if I repeat here SAM, it would give me false. So same formula I can copy and apply in the data validation. Go to data tab, data validation. Here you can use the custom formula. Formula is already specified over here. Okay. Now if I delete here everything, and if I try entering unique value, it allows me to enter unique values. If I enter duplicate value, press enter, it will not allow. This value doesn't match the data validation restrictions defined for this cell. Clear? So these are the tricks which you can use in your routine work. Okay. If you are sharing the file with the client or with the juniors or with the article staff, you can apply some data validation so that there is a minimum risk of getting the wrong input. Okay. Example number 4. Okay, this is a dependent drop-down list. Let us see how we can create dependent drop-down list. One drop-down list is dependent on the other. Okay. So let us first write the categories, build a drop-down for these many categories. So here we will select the range. We will apply the data validation. Any value. List. Source ranges, this one. Okay, here I have applied the data validation list. Now based on this list, I should get option over here based on the category I have selected over here. If I select bars, I should get only these many options. Okay, if I select bytes over here, I should get only these many options. Means my drop down is dependent on the category which I have selected in the D column. So how to do this? Simple. You can use the XLOOKUP function. Okay, let me show you. XLOOKUP. This is my lookup value. I will see what user have entered over here, comma, lookup array. I will give the entire array. These are the categories, comma. What is my return array? Based on categories, my return array is this entire table. Okay, you can see if I select bytes, I will get the bytes as the output. If I select powders, you can see I'm getting only the options related to the powders. Bars, I'm getting options related to the bars. So the referencing part, we will make the entire lookup array as constant, and your return array also, everything will get constant. And in D7, you can make the D column as constant. Clear? So the same formula we can apply in the data validation. Just select the entire column, go to data validation, here list, and in the source list, you will put the XLOOKUP formula. So let me delete this formula now and check for the drop down. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I think this formula should, wait a minute. Your referencing part, you need to take care. D7, correct? Applied these changes to all the cells. If you see the drop down, I am getting only the options related to the bars. And if I change the drop down over here, powders, I will get options related to the powder only. And if I select anything other, I will get only these 4 options. Clear, friends? Okay, now moving on to example 5, which is for your practice. Okay, here you need to restrict the user to enter data in uppercase only. Like if I enter this, it should allow. If I enter this, it should not allow. It should also not allow the mixed case like this. Only the uppercase. If the cell is uppercase, you need to allow, otherwise no. Same here, only the lowercase entries should get allowed, not the uppercase entries. The formula to use here is upper, lower, okay, and exact function to test whether the case is upper or lower. Clear? I want you to give this a try. Whenever I share this file after the session, I want you to try this out, and if you face difficulties, I'm always available for your help. Clear? So this is all with the data validation. Any queries till now in conditional formatting and data validation? कुछ भी queries है friends, पूछ लो. Do not hesitate. Do not take your queries up till the end. You all are here to learn.
So there are no queries currently. We can move ahead.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Okay, so let me close this file. Move on to the next one, data consolidation. How we can consolidate data based on multiple tables. Okay. So this is an excellent command available in Excel. Okay. Most unpopular command. I don't know why. Most unused command. Okay. Unexplored command. Better word. Okay. This is very useful but unexplored. Many people don't know about this command, the usefulness of this command. Okay. So let me show you. So these are the tables related to the Q1 sales. All the 4 quarter sales. Okay, all the 4 tables you can see, the names may be different. Some addition or deletion are done in the names, and in the quarters also. In the 3rd table, Q1 is not there. In the 4th table, Q4 is not there, and names are also not in the order. You can see in all the tables the names are in different orders. The names are also different. Okay, here you can see Vivek, Ravi, Sumit, Kishan. Here Harsh have been added and the order have been changed. I want the consolidated output of all these 4 tables together. Okay. Suppose Vivek Q1 says if I want to find, so 204 plus 234. Here Q1 is not there. And here 255. I should get a figure of 693 in a separate table. Like this, same based on name and quarter, I want the consolidated output. So let me put my cell over here because here I want the output. Go to data tab. In the data tools, you will get the consolidate command hidden over here. It summarizes data from separate range, consolidating the results in a single output range. Okay, let me delete all these ranges. Okay. Okay, so first it is asking for function. So many options are available over here. Here, in this case, I want to total all the values meeting the conditions. Okay, so I will select sum over here. In the reference, I will give all the 4 tables. This one, add. This one, add. This one, add. And the 4th one, this one. Okay, including the headers you need to give. And here you can see use labels in. So I want the labels to get a seen in the top row as well as the left column, because my conditions of name is in the left column and my condition of quarters is in the top row. Okay, so I will create OK. This is optional. Create links to the source data. You can also create links, but in this case, I am not required. Okay, so OK. and you will get the entire output. You can see 693. You can verify some other figure. Suppose Sumit Q3 figure 688. So Sumit and Q3 219. Q3 this one. Sumit Q3 this one. And here Sumit is not there. So totally 688. You are getting 688. Amazing. Here the tables are very small and in the same sheet. But if the tables are in the different sheets also, or even in the different Excel file, still you can use the consolidate command and you can get the output, all the unique names over here and all the quarters, and based on the names and quarter, you will get the total values here. If you do this with formula, it will take a hell lot of time. So use this consolidate command. And if you want a link, you can just click on this create links to source data. It will link the data that from which table the input is coming. Clear, very useful command, consolidate data based on multiple tables or multiple sheets. You can combine the data. If you get monthly data or quarterly data of salaries or anything, you can combine it easily in one sheet based on conditions in the left column or in the top row. Okay, now moving on to the next one, compare tables. I think there are some queries how to remove 0 in last example where there was no values using lookup formula. Can it be done if data is in different sheet? Yes, Divya, it can be done if data is in multiple sheets or even in multiple files. Mohan, I didn't understood your query. How to remove 0 in last example? Which one? Which example you are talking? Wait a minute. This one? Mohan?
Sorry, is referring to the second sheet, the previous sheet.
Previous sheet consolidate tables, correct?
The
Or
previous
previous
Excel.
file?
Haan,
Okay,
the
previous Excel file.
yeah.
This one? Which sheet? Okay, I think he is referring to this sheet. So the extra 0 which is appearing, you can use the trim function or you can use the filter function to remove that. The filter function would be more suitable in this case. And if you are using 365, you can use the trim dot operator, that is the trim range function. Okay, like this. Trim range. It will trim the data like this. If I select the entire range, including the extra cells, if I close the bracket, you can see only the data which is there. It will give the output till that only. If I enter some more, like suppose if I copy this, you can see it will then only add this to the list. So you can use the trim range function to get rid of the extra zeros or the extra blank cells. Filter function is also helpful in such cases where you can filter the non-blank cells out. Okay. Yes. So okay. So friends understood this consolidate tables. Now moving on to second example where this consolidate feature is helpful. In this case, there are two tables. One is the data. It is available in our records. Okay. And this is the fresh data given by client again. Okay. With some changes. We don't know what changes. Okay. So we want to compare both these tables, whether there are any changes in the amount or name or anything. Okay. So the best way is to use the consolidate command. Okay. I've seen people using pivot tables or the sum if function to sum if both the tables, removing duplicates name and that. It will take a lot of time. Let me show you how we can achieve our output using the consolidate table command. Okay, so there are two tables. I need to compare name of customer, and based on that, I want the output of quantity and taxable amount. Okay, so let me name this quantity as old quantity, or you can name anything. You need to make sure that both the labels or both the headings are different. Okay, otherwise that consolidate command will get the total figure out of it. Okay, I want the output over here. So going to data tab, consolidate data. Let me delete this existing range. Okay, I want to use the function sum. I will select this table. I will add this to my references. I will select the second table. I will add this to the references. And here I will use labels in the top row as well as the left column. Okay. Okay. So here if you see, I have got the output. Okay, you need to do some formatting if required, because formatting will not be a part of the data consolidation. Now you can, if you want to sort the table, you can sort it with the name so that the similar amounts come together. Okay, now simply taxable. If you want to compare only the taxable amount, okay, difference you will get it over here. Okay, let me hide the quantity. Okay, we don't require quantity as of now. Let me copy the formula down. You can see all the differences are highlighted. Same difference. Because of name difference, I'm getting this difference. In the new data which client has given me, have changed this name. Okay, and have been removed. Here also you can see Chintamani Enterprises. Here also you can see the dots are not there. Okay, one thing you can do here, you can use the absolute function to get all the positive amounts, and you can highlight it with the conditional formatting. Conditional formatting highlights as rule duplicate values. Okay. The zeros are also getting highlighted. You can delete the zeros if these are tallied. Now you can instantly see where the figure is wrong. Okay. In this case, you can see Meher Life Care. If I do the total of difference, it is showing as some zero. Because in the old, it was Meher Life Care Private Limited. And here in the new, it has been divided into two parts, Meher Life Care and Meher Life Care Private Limited. The total is same, 9,65,525. You can compare all the differences instantly. Clear? So use data consolidate command for finding out differences, for consolidating multiple data from different sheets and different files, etc. Divya and Kapil, sir, could you please repeat? Okay, wait a minute. Let me delete this. Okay. Unhide the columns. These are my both the tables. I need to compare both the tables. Make sure the headings are same in what you want to compare, name of customer. And here these two headings will be different because these two I need for comparison. Okay, the value column must be different in both the tables. So I will select both the tables in the data consolidate tab. I will give both the references here, compare tables and this one. And I will select use labels in top row and the left column. And when I press OK, wait a minute, my cell should be in the output column here, where I require the output. Okay. So instantly you will get all the results comparison. No need of getting pivot table, sum if function, remove duplicates, nothing. It will automatically remove duplicate. It will do the required sum in both the tables. You can see the values are repeating. It will do the sum in both the tables and give you the complete report. Clear? Any questions?
Yeah, there's one more question which is how did
Yes.
the formula?
How did you copy the formula down? Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me show you. So there are two ways. So just select these two cells and double click to put the formula down, or else just go to the last cell, select both the cell, Control Shift up and press Control D. Okay, no need to copy paste, use Control C and Control V, just use Control D. This is the shortcut for using fill down. Okay, Control D, shortcut for fill down. Okay. Okay, now let's close this. Okay, now let's move on to the group by and the pivot by feature. These two are the new formulas available in the 365 Excel. Okay, just check your version. If you're using 365, you should get this formula in the file account. You can see 365, Microsoft 365. You will get the insider option. You need to sign in for the beta channel. If these functions are not available in the 365, just sign in to beta channel. You should get the update of the group by and the pivot by function. Okay, now let us see how we can use this function. Group by and pivot by are the best alternatives available for the pivot tables. The only problem with the pivot tables is that you need to manually refresh them to get the updated results. But with group by and pivot by, it is not required. Okay, let us see. Okay, here I need to get the summary of debit balance. This is a bank statement available to me. Okay, check number, debit, credit. And here I need to get the summary of all the debit balance with their amount. And here I want the summary of all the credit balance with the amount. So let us see how we can use the group by function over here. Group by. It is asking for the row fields, the first condition. Same like pivot table, what you want to put in rows. So I want to put this into my rows. Correct? Comma. It is asking for values. What you want to put into values. So I want to put the debit range in the values. The start and the end point should be same. Ensure that the row number 3 till 66. Okay. Comma. It is asking for function, which function you need to apply. Okay. You need to summarize values by sum. I will select sum and close the bracket. If you see, I am getting a spill error. Let me insert some rows over here, or let me put this cut down. You can see I'm also getting the total over here. This thing is not required. Okay, this total is not required. I can link this difference with this total. Automatically, it has given me all the summary of the debit balances. Here you can see I'm getting credit also, credit narrations, where the amount is 0. This you can filter out. Okay, there is one more condition in the group by. If you see the second last parameter filter array, so here I can select if this debit columns contains amount greater than 0, I need to filter only the values greater than 0. So wherever there is blank, it will filter them out. So I'm getting only now the debit balances with the narration. Total is also getting updated. Clear? And this you will get tally 4,61,049. If you don't want total, there is an option to hide the totals. Okay, total debts, no total. So you will not get totals. If you want to sort this alphabetically, or you want to sort this by amount, suppose by descending order. So in the sort order, okay, you need to specify the column number. So column number 2 in descending order, so -2. Okay, minus is for descending order and +2 is for ascending order. And 2 is the column number. Clear? You can explore all the other functions. All the other arguments are optional. Only the 3 arguments are compulsory: row fields, values, and function. Same formula I can use for credit balances. I need to switch the range to this one. Okay, condition also to this. Enter, you will get the output of credit balance. Simple. Clear? Amazing. Group by function. Yes, friends.
So there's one query.
Okay.
It says, can you please explain the meaning of group by function?
Can you repeat? Okay, meaning of group by function. Wait a
Yeah.
minute. Okay, the group by function is a function where you can replicate your pivot table. Okay, you can group the data based on some conditions. I have grouped the data of debit balances. You can see wherever, if you want to create this summary manually, what you will do, you will put a filter on debit balance, excluding blanks. You will copy all the narrations. Okay. You will paste it here somewhere. Okay. You will remove the duplicates. And then you will apply the SUMIF function. SUMIF, this is the range. This is the criteria and this is the sum range. Correct? These all manual things you need to do. And you will get the total 4,71,049, which you do manually. So this all thing, remove duplicates, filtering, SUMIF formula, total, this all thing is combined in one single function known as group by. The pivot table replica. Same thing can be done with the pivot table, but with formula, you get instant results. So if I change something over here, suppose if I delete your Gulshad, you can see your Gulshad Manihar, the entry will get splitted. Okay, Gulshad and Gulshad Manihar. Automatically, it will get updated. Clear? So this is totally dynamic. With pivot tables, you need to manually refresh the table to get the output. But with group by, everything is dynamic. Clear? Okay, now moving on to the last 3 topics. Go to special, pay special, and find and replace. This will hardly take 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, is it okay, sir, if I extend by 5 to 10 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Because in the beginning it
Yeah,
was due to
yeah,
some
Vivek.
technical glitch, we have started late.
So
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So going with go to special, these 3 commands available in Excel, which people don't know much about them. So let us explore them and how it can help us to simplify our work. Okay, example number 1. The goal is to fill all the blank cells with values from cells above. This is the most common query asked in my Excel group, frequently asked query, FAQ. Okay. And the solution is also classic solution. Only one solution, one important solution available to this using the go to special. I want to repeat this data like quarter 1. I want to repeat till this. April, I want to repeat this. April, May, June, I need to repeat this Control D. Then quarter 2, I want to repeat till this. Same way year, I want to repeat 2023 till year. This is all manual step. For bigger table, it will take much time. You can do some mistake over here manually if you try. So let us see how we can do this with the go to special command. First, select all your data till end. Okay, now press Ctrl G for go to, G for go to. In home tab also it is available, go to and go to special. Okay, I will press Ctrl G for go to so that you can remember the shortcut G for go to. In this, you will see the special. I want to select some special cells over here. So this entire list have been opened. Okay, which type of cells I need to select from here? Okay, there are options available, constants, formulas, blanks, many more options. I need to select the blank cells in this range, selected range. Press OK. All the blank cells in this range are selected. Please everyone pay attention. This is important. All the blank cells in this range have been highlighted over here now. Now I will press equals to. Okay. I will select the upper cell because I want to link it with the upper cell. Okay. D5. Now don't press enter. Okay. Do not press only enter. Instead, press Control Enter. Control Enter. So what Control Enter will do? It will copy the same formula to all the cells like this. It will link with the above cell and you will get the output. So what are the steps? F5 or Control G, special, blanks, press equals to, link with above cell and press Control Enter. Clear? These are the steps. And if you now want to highlight all the linked cells, you can simply Control G, special. I want to select all the formula cells. Okay. So these all cells now contain the formula of linking with the above cell. Correct? Here there is no formula because this was not blank and hence not selected. Now, once the work is done, you can simply value paste the data entirely. Clear? I value pasted the data. For value pasting, the shortcut is Control Shift V. This shortcut is available in the 365 version, the shortcut. Otherwise, Control Alt V and V you need to do. Clear? Okay, example number 2. This is important example. I want to highlight all the inconsistent formulas. Here you can see all the formulas are there in these 3 rows. I need to highlight all the inconsistent formulas, if any, in this particular range. Correct? So the best available shortcut for this is in Control G, special, row differences. Okay, I need to find out whether there are any differences in the row of the formula. Okay, so I will select the row differences. Okay, it will instantly highlight all the inconsistencies. I can color them and check whether the inconsistency, you can see I have added manually +2 in this cell. I have multiplied by 2 the output. I have added 10. I have selected 2 cells over here instead of 1. Here it is linked with 321 instead of 680. Here I have added 3. Here I have subtracted 5. So this is important command. If you want to do some audit related checks or formula checks, you can use this for row differences in go to special to highlight all. the differences. The shortcut is Control \. Okay, you will press Control \, to highlight all the row differences. Same way, in the example number 3, if the data is in vertical format, you can use column differences. Control G, special, column differences. The same data have been transposed. So column differences. The shortcut is Control Shift and \. Clear? Screen not visible. Wait a minute. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir, it is working fine.
Yes. Example number 2. If I show you again, just select all these cells. In Control G, special, you need to select row differences. Okay. This will highlight all the cells. You can color them manually, whatever you want. The shortcut is Control and \, to highlight all the row differences instantly. In example 3, I have transposed the data, and here I have selected the data for column differences. All the cells where the formula is inconsistent will get highlighted. Clear? Okay, coming on to example 4. Apply subtotal after each quarter end.
Sorry
Okay.
for interrupting.
Yes.
There are many queries for the screen not being visible.
Still
Can the
not
team please
visible.
check once?
Wait a minute. Is it the same problem with everyone? Because my screen have been shared.
Because it is visible for me, so the team, if
Okay.
can check once.
Yes. Okay. I think only few students are. Yes, I can see the screen visible. Okay. Thank you. Screen is visible now. Okay. Coming on to example number 4. Apply subtotal after each quarter end. I need to apply subtotal after each quarter end, like after quarter 1, after quarter 2, after quarter 3, and so on. So what we can do is we can select all the quarters from over here. Okay, we can filter out blanks. We can select this quarter, Control G, Alt S. We will select only the visible cells. We will go to Insert, Sheet Rows. Okay, now we will remove the filters and we will select the sales column where we need to apply the subtotal formula. Again, Control G, special, blanks, K is the shortcut. Okay. You can see all the blank cells now have been selected. You can use Alt = to apply total, subtotal, or you can click on this command to generate the total formula. So you can see all the total formula is getting generated automatically. You can bold the figures. The subtotal have been inserted instantly. You can filter on this column, blanks, to mention your total. You can bold it. You can color the rows if you require. Filter out, and you can see it has been correctly identified the range and applied the sum formula. Amazing. Only with the go to special command and filtering the data. Okay, now coming on to example number 5. To protect only the formula cells, this will be a homework. Okay, for practice. So here you need to protect only the formula cells. You will first select the formula cells using the go to special, and then in the review sheet, you will protect the sheet. Okay, make sure before protecting, you lock only the formula cells, not the entire sheet. Clear? Because locking cells or hiding formulas has no effect until you protect the worksheet. Clear? Okay, now moving on to the next paste special. Okay, paste special is also another great command used by many users, but unexplored by many of them. Only few 1 to 2 commands like paste special values and formulas are being used. Other than that, paste special commands are not being used. Okay, so let me highlight some of the important options of paste special. To paste values, but to keep source number formatting. Okay, suppose if I select and value paste here, paste as values, you will see no formatting have been applied, no number formatting. Date is not showing proper, amount, comma formatting not there, percentage also not there, and here also text amount, no comma formatting, and decibels are being displayed. So what to do? Instead of pasting only values, there is an option in paste special dialog box. I want to paste values and number formats. So just select this option instead of only values to get the number formatting also pasted. Clear? All the number formatting, date formatting, percentage formatting, decimals, comma formatting, all are available now. Example 2, to increase all amount by 10% and then add 1000 to it. I want to increase all this amount by 10%. Okay, like this 70,000. So I need 77,000, 10%. So by increasing 10% means I need to multiply all the values with 1.1. Okay. So how to multiply all these values with 1.1 instantly? Just copy this cell. Select all the cells where you want to multiply 1.1. In the paste special dialog box, select multiply. Okay, and here select values because I don't want to copy any formatting from this 1.1. Okay, you can see instantly 70,000 have become 77,000. 10% have been added to every figure. And if you want to add 1000 to it, just write 1000 in one cell, copy it, select all the cells, Control Alt V for paste special. And in operation, I will select add over here. So 77,000 will be 78,000 now. Clear? You can see number formatting borders have been gone because I have not selected the values. So just ensure you select the values and add together, then press OK. So the borders and everything, the destination formatting will be retained. Example number 3, important example.
So there is one query with respect to the previous.
How to enable paste option, what is the shortcut and long form? Okay. So paste special option, the shortcut is Control Alt V. This option is available in all the versions of Excel. When you copy any data and you press Control Alt V, the paste special dialog box gets opened. And the long cut is when you copy any data, you can see in the home tab, here the paste drop down, the paste special menu is here also. And here, if you click on paste special, the same dialog box will get opened. Clear? Any more queries?
No, sir, we can move to the
Okay. Going on to example 3. Yes. Our goal is to paste the revised amount in the original amount column. Rest all amounts must remain same. Okay. This is my original amount column. I have received the revision amount from the client. Now I need to change this 70 with 77,000 and highlight with blue color. And rest all amounts like this and this should remain same as it is. So if I copy all the amounts and paste, other amounts gets deleted, but I don't want that. What I will do, I will copy this entire range. I will click on 70,000. I will press Ctrl Alt V for paste special dialog box. And here there is a wonderful command, skip blanks option available over here. In this cell, the original range, wherever there are blanks, it will skip those cells and paste only those cells where data is available. So press OK. You can see only those cells where data is available have been pasted and rest all amounts are same. Also, the formatting have been copied. If you don't want to copy the formatting, you can use values and skip blanks together. Okay. Clear, you can see only the figure 70 to 600 have been changed. Rest all figures are same. A very important aspect of paste special, which many ignores. Example 4. To paste chart formatting to other charts. We can also copy paste special formatting of one chart to other chart. Let us see how. If I want to copy this formatting of the chart to both of these charts, I will select this chart. I will copy it or press Ctrl C. I will select this chart, right click in paste special. You can see formats. Okay. The entire formatting and the settings of chart will get applied to this chart. Here also, if I do the same thing, paste special and formats. You can see this chart is related to this table. Okay. And this chart is related to the above table. Though the source data is different, formatting can be copied to one chart to another chart. Clear? So how to learn use of AI in Excel like ChatGPT and Copilot. Okay, for that I need to have one more session. Okay, because that's a long story how to use ChatGPT and Copilot and other AI features in Excel. Because there are many AI tools available inbuilt in Excel like Flash Fill, Copilot, data analysis, etc. For that, some other time. Okay. Now closing this file and the last file, find and replace. It will take 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, example 1. Use find and replace to get result as per the column headings. Okay, get full name. So here with the help of find and replace, I need to get rid of whatever is there in the bracket. Okay, मुझे सिर्फ full name चाहिए, Jonathan Ben, and bracket में जो US लिखा है वो मुझे नहीं चाहिए. So I will select the data. I will use Control H to open find and replace. Okay, what I need to find in bracket open, I will use a wildcard character star, close the bracket. I also want to get the rid of the space before the bracket. So I will use a space, open bracket, star means any number of characters. Okay, asterisk mark. It means जो भी बीच में है राउंड ब्रैकेट्स के जो भी कुछ कैरेक्टर्स है वो सबको आप रिप्लेस विथ ब्लैंक करना है हमको. So replacing this space and round brackets. So I need to get replace this with blank. So it will get deleted. You can see we have made 15 replacements. Here get first name. I need to get rid of the second name over here. Select. And here after the space, whatever characters are there, I need to replace it with blank. The star represents 0 or more characters. 15 replacements. I have got only the first name. Select this data. I need to get only the last name. So star and a space. ओके स्पेस के पहले जो भी कैरेक्टर्स है वो सब मुझे ब्लैंक के साथ रिप्लेस करने हैं. सो एंटर नथिंग ओवर हियर, रिप्लेस ऑल. It has been replaced with blanks. Correct. Example number 2. To remove all the asterisk mark, I want to remove all these wildcard characters asterisk mark from this data. If I write here asterisk mark and replace it with blank, this asterisk mark will be considered as a wildcard characters. And if I replace all, it will delete all the data because asterisk mark stands for 0 or more characters. So what I need to do is Control Z. Before this star, I need to use another wildcard character known as tilde. This wavy sign. This sign is available below your escape button, escape key. I need to replace it with blank. What it will do is, whenever you prefix any wildcard character with tilde, it converts wildcard character into normal character. Okay, normal character में convert कर देगा by applying tilde before it. Replace all. All wildcard characters asterisk mark have been replaced with blank. Correct. Example number 3. I need to replace all the blue color cells with any other color. So I will select this data. Control H. I can also replace the formatting over here. How I can do this? Here you can see no format set. I can set the formatting. Choose format from cell. I can select the cell. I want this blue color to replace with any other color. I can select from here to replace with green color, suppose. Okay. I also want to make them bold. So I will make the font bold. Okay. Replace all. You can see green color and bold font. You can also change the formatting. This thing many of users might be unaware of this. You can also replace the formattings in the find and replace. Okay, coming on to example number 4, the last example. To replace all the line breaks with space. You can see the line breaks over here. 2 words are written in the same cell by using the Alt Enter button. Okay, Alt Enter is used to insert the line break. Now I want to remove all the line breaks from this cell and replace it with a normal space. Okay, so what I can do is Control H. First clear the formatting. Any previous formats if available. And in find what? Important. Just press the Control J button. Okay, you can see the cursor moving down. You will see only the blinking dot. The cursor have moved down. And in replace with, we will do nothing. Replace all. So here you can see Jonathan Ben. Let me undo it. Control H. Control J in this one. And replace it with a space. Replace all. Okay, wait a minute. I think this is Control J. Replace it with a space. We couldn't find anything. Okay, so this I don't know why. You can also use the clean function to do the same. Clean function also removes all the non-printable characters like this. Or else you can use the substitute function. This is the text. This is the character 10, which is the line break. Replace it with a space. You can do this. Clear? 3 ways. You can do this. And any queries till now?
No, sir, there seem no queries as of now, so we
Okay,
can proceed.
so with this, I think I need to conclude the session. We can conclude, friends. I hope you will apply all the concepts which you have learned in your work, routine work in the office. So you can keep learning, stay safe, stay happy, and keep exploring, friends. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time. And this has truly been quite engaging and insightful session. I now request Riddhi Verma, Managing Committee Member of WICASA WIRC, to kindly present a vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm Riddhi Verma. So, hi friends, a very good evening to everyone. Indeed, yeah. Indeed, I would say this session has been its truest sense absolutely enriching and insightful for all of us. On behalf of the entire organizing committee, it is my absolute honor to deliver the vote of thanks for today. Gratitude to the visionary leaders of WIRC. Thank you to CA Ketan Sayya sir, Chairman of WIRC, for your constant encouragement and for championing initiatives that empower the next generation of chartered accountants. A heartfelt thanks to CA Piyush Chandak sir, Vice Chairman of WIRC, whose unwavering support has been instrumental in making today's program a success. We are equally grateful to CA Jinal Zavla ma'am, Secretary of WIRC, and CA Fenil Shah sir, Treasurer of WIRC, for their valuable contributions to the student fraternity. A special thanks to all the WIRC Regional Council members for being the guiding force behind such meaningful student-centric events. We also immensely thankful. We are also immensely thankful to CA Jitendra Saglani sir, Chairman of WICASA, for his consistent support, vision, and dedication towards student development. Your leadership truly makes a difference. Now to the star speaker of today's session, CA Vivek Gupta. A heartfelt thank to you, sir, for your brilliant and deeply informative session on special features in MS Excel. Your ability to simplify complex concepts and present them with such clarity is truly commendable. We are grateful for the practical insights you shared and the valuable knowledge we now carry forward. A huge shout out to all the coordinators and the team members who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make this event seamless. And now, of course, to our wonderful audience, thank you for your enthusiasm, attention, and active participation. Events like these becomes meaningful because of your involvement. Let us now move forward, enriched by today's learning in this continuity of Gyan Yagna, Knowledge Beyond Borders, a virtual workshop series. We have a webinar on the topic Automating Financial Statements in MS Excel from Tally, Power Query, and Data Modeling. Tomorrow, that is 28th March, May,
28th
sorry.
May.
Do join us for the webinar. Thank you once again and wishing you all the very best for your journey ahead. Thank you so much, sir.
Friends, I have shared the group links. If you have any queries, if you want to connect to me, you can connect to me on WhatsApp and Telegram Excel query group, where you can post all your queries related to Excel, and me or any of the group member will be helpful to you. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, Vivek.
Thank you, Jitendra sir. Thank you, WICASA team, for this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. Also, we find few requests from students that when are we having physical seminars? So we have planned a seminar on capital market on 31st of May at BKC, which will be quite enriching, and all of you can enroll for that on the site of WRC or BOS, and you can get updates for the same from any of the groups of WICASA, or you can connect any of the coordinators. Thank you.
So shall we close?
Yes, sir. And the recordings will be available on YouTube and the event archives as well on the WIRC